Alrighty, hello, my name is Josh, aka Arcanic8, also aka Arcanic Celtic, which is the joint Twitch stream that me and my friend Sean have started recently for the sole purpose of actually possibly getting into one of your fine events at Games Done Quick. This is in preparation for SGDQ 2016. This is as much a practice run as it is a run for commentary because I'm bad at it, as you can probably already tell. So I'm trying to get better at it. But yeah, this is Boson X. I'm going to be showing you lovely people, whoever decides to watch. So yeah, Boson X is a nice little game on Steam that I found. It is fairly simple. The object of the game is to get up to a 100% energy, and after that you discover this particle. You have Geon, Acceleron, Radion, Graviton, Y boson, and X boson. So there's 3 sections, SMAC, DERC, and ASPA, each containing 6 levels. So for this first video, I guess for your consideration, I will be doing one of the 3 any percent runs. So basically what that entails is completing each of these 6 levels that you see right here as fast as I can, because it's a speedrun. So without further ado, let us begin, and time will start as soon as you hit the ground on the first level that you choose. You can do them in any order. I choose to just do them in the order of which that they're presented, so let us begin. In 3, 2, 1, go! So yeah, I've been watching Games Done Quick, actually rather recently. I've known of his existence for a little while, but I've never actually watched until last year. I caught my first live Games Done Quick with the SGDQ 2015, and I was kind of hooked at that point. I've never actually dove into speedrunning ever until this past season. I didn't think I'd be good enough at it, but I've definitely caught the bug, I guess you could say. I'm quite addicted to trying to go fast in certain games. Unfortunately, I play a lot of games like RPGs, Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, and while there are speedruns for those, I don't have the time to sit down for like 8 hours to try to beat those games. I mean, I could eventually, maybe in the future. I would definitely love to, kind of follow in Glimpage's footsteps with Fire Emblem. That'll probably be my first venture into an RPG speedrun. But yeah, as you can see, you want to run to these blue platforms, and that's how you're going to build energy. I'm trying not to say so much, I apologize. See, now that I say I'm not going to say I can't think of anything to say. So yeah, you want to try to get through these blue pads, and on the top right you see the percentage of energy. As soon as you hit 100% energy, you can just hit escape, and you'll back out of the level. When I first started running this, I thought you had to actually get yourself killed to end the level, but yeah, you can just hit escape. And I think that's only after you beat the game does that option become available to you. You want to avoid those lightning bolts. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I currently hold the world record for, I believe, all of the categories. There's the 3 any percent categories, and then there's the 100% run. As far as I can tell, I hold the world record. Me and the moderator, Zakora MLP1, he did hold the record, and then we kind of had a back and forth. And I actually enjoyed that a lot. I enjoyed that thoroughly. I'm waiting for him to beat the record, or her, I'm not sure. I'm waiting for them to beat the record. So that way I can get frustrated and try to beat it again. No, I feel like that's kind of the fun in it, though. Having someone take a record, and then it's like it adds to the thrill of, or like the urgency of trying to beat the game fast. And the interesting thing about this game in particular, as far as records go, speedrunning doesn't seem to be the most popular method of a world record. I'll probably show this off for the last level, just because once you hit 100%, on the last level that you choose, depending on what order you go in, that is when time stops, is when you get 100% on the 6th level. So what I've been doing lately is you can keep going after you hit 100% energy, and there's a leaderboard for how high your peak energy can go. So what I've been doing lately is once I finish my last level, I try to go for yet another kind of world record, I guess. I doubt I'll be able to get up to, like, there's some crazy high percentages for some of these levels. And this level right here, this will be the last one here, I believe is, like, in my opinion, the longest. I could be wrong. I feel like it takes me the longest, just because they kind of shortchange you in all these blue pads. This level in particular, they don't give you a whole lot. I should probably talk about more of the game, the mechanics of the game too. Any percent is a very, very short category, as you can see. World record is, below 6 minutes, so don't have a whole lot of time to talk about it. But yeah, basically, as I said before, very simple game. The only controls are jumping, and you're basically kind of restricted to these 8 lanes. I believe it's 8 lanes. I'm not good at counting right now. I'm pretty sure it's 8. It's probably more than that. But anyways, you're restricted to these lanes. Much like, I'm very much reminded of Frequency and Amplitude for those that have played Harmonix's earlier games before Guitar Hero was a thing. Very similar to that, where you kind of move in this tunnel. You can jump across one lane to the left or right, or you can jump within the lane that you're already in, and you can kind of hold the jump button to make your jump longer, and as soon as you let it go, you kind of drop. And it's all about trying to hit the very edge of these blue pads and jumping at the very last minute, so you can kind of squeeze out every last bit of energy from the pads, so that way you get 100% faster. And really all this boils down to is recognition of patterns that pop up, knowing your best positioning. Probably not gonna get 100% here. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. So yeah, so you can keep going after 100% energy, and you can just kind of keep on going. The game kind of gets, pretty trippy. That's one of the things I really like about this game, the visuals. And that's really all there is to it for this game. It's a fairly easy to pick up game, very addicting, very frustrating. If you like, let me tell you, you'll probably see. Ooh, that was good recovery. You'll probably see in my other 80% videos that I'll be submitting very shortly. Wink. That there are certain levels that definitely have more difficulty to them than others. And I am very good at choking at the last possible second for some of these levels. The very last level of the game, much more so than the others. If you watch the stream from yesterday, March 6th, when I was trying to run this game, I got to the last level, and I was making a pretty good time. I'm pretty sure I beat almost all of my splits. I saved time on pretty much every split. And I get to the last level, get to like 90% energy 3 times, die each time. I kept getting like to 60, 80, I don't know how many tries. I wasted basically 7 minutes on that one level. And to give you a frame of reference, that one level I spent longer on than these, 6 right here. So, and it's not supposed to be that long. Usually I can get it first try, but as soon as I get killed, it's kind of a fluster for me. And I feel like adding in commentary right now is actually kind of helping me take my mind off of that, which is neat. I thought it would have the opposite effect. But, I had kind of a crazy idea, and I'm going to present this to you guys. I doubt it's even doable. I asked one of my friends who volunteers at Games Done Quick. He said with the way you have it set up, it probably wouldn't be possible. But, for my Dead Rising 3 run, which I'll be submitting a video soon, probably tomorrow, there are 3 gaps, each about 10 minutes long, where I can't really speed up. There it goes. I can't really speed up the game. I have to wait that 10 minutes. And I thought it'd be kind of funny if I could speed run the any % categories during that time. I doubt that's even possible, but I figured I'd throw it out there. 5:54, that's not a bad time at all. Sub 6 minutes, in my book, is like really good. So there's any % SMAC. I will see you on my next few submissions. I'm not sure if you need a separate video, so I'm just gonna stop the recording here. And yeah, thank you. Goodbye.